And welcome to episode 5, everybody.
Alright, we're gonna neutralize Cobra Commander.
Yep, I guess we're gonna get it done.
Yeah!
And I think this is like one of the last times I used wetsuit, to be honest.
You've served us well, Wetsuit. You literal fish out of water.
Yeah. Yeah, he never showed up much in the comics, or I think even the show, and I don't blame them. It's really hard to write around the aquatic types.
Yeah, it's true. It's like, don't worry, guys, I got this.
Especially because, you know, unless they're using a radio, no dialogue. Which, now that I think about it, I think the cartoon abused that a little too much.
Yep.
And actually, since we were speaking about color schemes last time, I've got my theory is that it's a deliberate thing on their part. Like, you get to the island and it looks, you know, if a little odd, more or less natural, but the closer in you get, it's starting to look faded and not so good. And that's because you're getting to places where Cobra Commander has been abusing the island and the power source a lot more.
That's a very eco-friendly take on it.
Well, it just kind of makes sense, you know, I mean, this place was buried for centuries. And this was the 90s, and we had one of the eco-warriors in here, so, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Cesspool got to these parts first.
Yeah.
I can actually vaguely remember him from the show. He was such a ridiculous character. They played him like he was utterly insane. You know, cackling laugh, everything.
So, like, 90s crazy.
Yeah. Like, he belonged more on Captain Planet, not on G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
That's probably why Larry Hama used him in a couple storylines and dropped him forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other thing I love about those Toxo and Techno Vipers standing there using those gun emplacements. Now remember, men, the Joes will be coming this way. And whatever you do, keep firing and don't try to move the emplacement. Even if they show up behind you.
Sir, what if I duck? Like, no. It's against the rules.
They won't duck. They don't know how. They'll just run right into your bullets, believe me.
I mean, I guess I'd rather, you know, have Roadblock show up behind me than get screamed at by Cobra Commander.
Yeah. Because at least Roadblock will just, you know, nicely snap your neck and be done with it.
Absolutely.
Cobra Commander will find ways to keep making your life an inventive hell for a while.
He'll give you the cesspool.
Or worse, he'll give you to the cartoon version of Metalhead.
Ugh!
Yeah, you read about that?
Oh man, I vaguely remember something unpleasant.
Yeah, he was a bad character on that show. Like, if I were to call him the gooniest of goons, I'm not meaning it as an insult to goons, you know, it's like, I'm meaning it as, this was a bad character. Nobody should like him or identify with him. And if you do, what is wrong with you, sir?
Destro. I recognize Destro.
Destro. Yeah, he got played by the Ninth Doctor on the G.I. Joe movie, actually. That was pretty cool.
Get out of town. That's awesome.
Yeah. I didn't even realize it was him because I had gotten to Doctor Who after I'd seen both movies.
Right.
And then I watched it again later, and it's like, huh, that's actually pretty cool. Stalker wasn't kidding about this being a maze, though. I think, not totally sure, but I think I do show off what happens if you go the wrong way.
Oh dear.
Yeah, this base is the only one that comes close to design like the previous game.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I don't. Okay, good, I don't. No, but if I'd gone in either one of those doors, we would have shown up back at the start of the level.
Oh, so it's like a Bowser's Castle base.
Yes.
That's annoying.
Yeah, like I said, very much, Nintendo era level when they came up with that.
Yep.
And they don't give you quite as much time as the previous levels did.
Oh yeah, shucks.
Yeah, you've got like a total of 6 minutes to get through the whole place. And you have to find your way to 3 correct doors.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And so, if you go through the incorrect door, like the second door, it takes you right back to the very start?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Now this one you'll think we're back at the start, but you notice one small difference there?
Yeah, there's a POW.
Yes, that's the only clue you get that you got it right. Kind of a dick move, guys. Just saying.
That's what you get for all your levels looking the same. For all your level parts, I should say.
Yeah. This... They also brought back one other bad element in this stage. The bit that Roadblock just karate kicked his way over.
Oh yeah.
Instant death bit.
Nice.
Yeah, like, thanks guys, we really missed those.
I had a feeling that's what it would be.
Yeah. And hey, we haven't seen one of these guys in a while.
Hey.
Mid-boss fight. Don't you love that? Roadblock can just kick him into oblivion in the corner and he keeps bouncing off it.
That was a pretty Roadblock move. He don't mess around.
Yeah, Roadblock's just like, having none of that today, buddy. That was me taking a moment to save state because I decided to do it legit and show off how the fight normally would go.
Woo!
Yeah.
Look at him.
And while he's like that, he's invulnerable. Yeah, funny part is this is the one of the only times I've ever actually beaten him by normally fighting him. Well, once I figured out, it's like, why give myself a headache if I don't have to?
That's true. I mean, you're already down 5 health bars. He's, barely scratched.
Yeah, there's the other thing, it's like, it's hard to see just how much how much damage you've been doing because of the screen color they picked for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a good choice, guys. And this was the fight where I figured out Hawk has the best laser in the game.
Whoa! Look at that damage!
Yep.
Wow!
Like I said, Hawk and his laser will just tear through things. And now, the best moment in the LP.
Oh, what? Come on.
Like I said, Snake, and you remember, that didn't work so well on Overkill. But against Destro, it's like Snake Eyes just says, nope, having none of that.
It's like, nah, we got places to be.
Yeah, we'll pass on that. Thank you very much. Last weapon in the game, and the best, except for one little problem. I don't even have to...
No, you had me at missile launcher.
Oh yeah, absolute best weapon in the game. And now we get the only actual totally unique stage in the game, too.
Alright.
Well, okay, mostly unique. That stage where I think I sent Snake Eyes in solo, like right after we got him, way back when with the dark blue and white color scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're similar, but this one's much longer.
Yeah.
Hey, I see no shame in doing that, you know? It's like, by this point in the game, what's the point in taking on the mini-bosses for longer than you have to, right?
I don't think that'll ever stop being funny.
Yeah, Snake Eyes just tears through them.
Just sticks to him like a deer tick, man. Just, yep, nope.
And I think I was trying to see if Snake Eyes could get just one more life up, but nope. He hit his max.
Still a fragile ninja.
Yeah. Oh, and have you seen the downside to the missile launcher yet? Because I've been showing it off a little. When it hits things, you get those.
Oh,
those.
Can that damage you?
Yes.
Oof. That's risky.
Yeah, especially if you're standing too close. But you know, I've also been using taking advantage of the explosions to take out enemies. So it's actually kind of fun. The only downside is it takes up the most ammo out of all your weapons.
Yeah, what's that, like, 4 per shot?
Yeah. Rifle's just 1. The laser is 3. The pulse rifle's just 2. And, yeah, missile launcher's 4.
Gosh. I mean, it still seems pretty good for taking out, like, groups of enemies. Although this is an NES game, so it's not like you're going to be seeing huge groups of enemies.
No. But it's still fun. You know, like, just go through a stage, start tearing through them.
Yeah, as long as you don't fire it when you're right next to a wall and quake to yourself.
Yep.
Hawk's getting a little mystical.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
We're meant to be here, man. It's the aliens from Atlantis, man. I'm gonna become a conscientious objector, man.
And fun fact, we never actually ever see that uniform in the comic book.
Oh. That's Peacenik Hawk.
Kind of. Actually, as I recall, I think the last new uniform he ever got was the one that was in the previous game, where he had a rocket pack.
Alright.
And that showed up for 2 issues for a few panels, and then never again.
Obviously, it was good enough to be in the game, though.
Yeah.
Everyone likes a rocket pack.
Yeah, and there was a reason that they made it be his... that Hawk was your final recruit in the previous game. I mean, well, final and only. Because in the previous game, you get all 6 guys at once. You just have... You can only play with 3 per level.
Right.
You know, you pick your team at the start of a level, and then you go through all 3 stages.
Mm.
Whereas in this one, you know, like you said, like we've been seeing every single time. Previous one, though, it was until the fight with Destro, you get nobody new.
Oh.
So you know that's kind of boring, really.
Yeah, this one's got a much better progression, I think.
Yeah, it really gives you a chance to get comfortable with the game and using your characters. The biggest thing to remember, though, and I wish I'd figured this out sooner as a kid, don't just rely on your gun. Work with everything.
Like Roadblock's headfirst dive, which is amazing.
Hell yeah. That's even that's like one of the best flying attacks in the game. And now I'm just collecting power-ups just out of habit.
Hey, it's all points.
Yeah. And now we have 2 stages and the boss left, I believe. Maybe it's one stage in the
Yo,
boss.
Joe.
So, guess we'll see you guys next time.
Catch you later.